Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ayola Michael, and in this video I'm going to be focusing on the similarities between God's culture and the American culture. Truth be told, I have never been to America before. Everything I'll be saying in this video is based on my own research and study, and beside that I've been following up with the American politics for over 4 years now, right from Joe Biden up to the election of Donald Trump, which is last year 2024. And in this video I'm not going to be focusing on the social norms like the tipping culture or the arts and entertainment and all those like that, but rather I'll be focusing on the values, that is the cultural values of the Americans. Now let's dive into it. Before I talk about the American culture and the God's culture, I quickly want to make this comment that Americans are very good people. They are very friendly people, and at the same time, they are people that are welcoming, and also beside that, they are open to receiving people and learning from different cultures or different perspectives all around the world. And now, the number one thing I'll be talking about in this video is this: that in America, foreigners are welcome. And when I say foreigners, I'm talking about both immigrants and refugees. Immigrants in the sense whereby people that come into the country as a student, like seeking education or for business, while refugees are people that come into the country seeking protection. Over many years, Americans have always been welcoming to foreigners. They have always embraced foreigners to come into their country and to even stay in their country if they would love to. That is, but they have to do that legally. While in God's culture, God told the people of Israel in Leviticus 19 chapter 33 to 34, when a foreigner resides among you in your land, do not ill-treat them. The foreigner residing among you must be treated as a native born. Love them as yourself, for you were foreigners in Egypt. I am the Lord. Number 2, all men are created equal. This quote, all men are created equal, is actually in the Constitution of the United States, and based on what I've learned, it was first of all brought up by Thomas Jefferson. But there are a lot of controversies about what this statement, all men are equal, might mean. But in general, when you go to the court to lay a petition on maybe a company or anybody that is of higher status than you could, and if you are on the right path, you could win that case over the person. And beside that also, Americans see everybody as equal. Probably you are a public servant or you're just a normal citizen in the country. They don't treat anybody special than the others. That means they actually try as much as possible to maintain the relationship, and at the same time the standard of treating people equally, which is what they actually call rights in America. Also, John F. Kennedy said this: I do not say that all men are equal in their abilities, character, and motivation. I do say that every American should be given a fair chance to develop all the talents they may have. While in God's culture, Moses and the psalmist made a comment about God in Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 17. For the Lord your God is God of gods and Lord of lords, the great God, mighty and awesome, who shows no partiality and accepts no bribe. While in Psalm 67, verse 4, it says, may the nations be glad and sing for joy, for you rule the peoples with equity and guide the nations of the earth. Meaning that all God does, He does with equity and doesn't rate any man over another man. Number 3, in God we trust. In God we trust happens to be a national motto of the United States. It was passed by Congress in 1956 to be printed on their currency, which replaced out of many one. To the Americans, in God we trust is just like a saying that God is who we believe in and who determines what our values are. While in God's culture, Moses told the people of Israel that they should love the Lord their God with their whole heart, soul, and strength. And what loving God means is to place all your trust and belief in God. That is, God should be the one to determine what you believe in and how you live your life also. Number 4, the American dream. The American dream is a general ideology of everybody in America, which is that anybody can come to America if you and work hard. That is, if you play by the rules. Playing by the rules means to follow the Constitution and also to do according to the laws and customs of America. While in God's culture, It is being encouraged throughout the land of Israel that people are to work hard. And also, King Solomon said in Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4 to 5, it says, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. He who will gather crops in summer is a prudent son, but he who sleeps during the harvest is a disgraceful son." Number 5, the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is a constitution of the US which has become a controversy in the US up to today, and it reads like this: "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." In summary of what that means is this: that people are to bear arms just for their own security and self-defense. But you should ask, like, did God ever ask anybody to keep weapons for self-defense? I will say yes, because God was never against it. During the time of the Israelites, God actually told them to stand up and fight for themselves when it got to a point of time. And beside that, when the Roman soldiers wanted to come and pick up Jesus, Jesus actually told one of the disciples to get swords to keep in case if there was violence. It can be found in the book of Luke 22 verse 36 to 38. He said to them, "But now, if you have a purse, take it, and also a bag. And if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. It is written, and it was numbered with transgressors. And I tell you that this must be fulfilled in me. Yes, what is written about me is reaching its fulfillment." 38. The disciples said, "See, Lord, here are 2 swords." "That's enough," he replied. Thank you for watching this series of God's culture versus American culture. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.